Hey guys, it's your girl Ashley Kirkwood with the Speak Your Way to Cash podcast, where we teach you how to start at the top of the speaking market instead of working your way up from the bottom. During this show, you will hear solo episodes from me, where I'll show you how I have landed and negotiated 5- and 6-figure speaking contracts and licensing deals. You'll also hear from our amazing guests who have grown enormous speaking businesses by utilizing sales and marketing principles that work. If you want to grow your speaking business, listen to this podcast, and then afterwards, head on over to ashleynicolekirkwood.shop and grab my book, Speak Your Way to Cash, How to Start at the Top of the Speaking Market instead of working your way up from the bottom. Ready to dive in? Let's go. Hey, y'all. What's up to the Speak Your Way to Cash family? It's Ashley Kirkwood back again with another podcast episode. But this time, guys, I am actually going to let you listen in to a live video that I recorded. Now, if you're listening to this live video on the podcast and you're like, oh, I want to join your next live, I want to ask you questions, I want to be able to get feedback about my business, then you have to follow me on Instagram at The Ashley Nicole Show, and make sure you're following the Speak Your Way to Cash Facebook page, all right? Make sure you're following the Speak Your Way to Cash Facebook page because that's where I go live. I also sometimes go live in the Speak Your Way to Cash Facebook group, but enough about that. Even though you may have missed it live, you're about to hear it again. So listen into this live episode and let me know what you think. You can always send me an email to ashley@speakyourwaytocash.com. Let's listen in. Hey guys, Ashley Kirkwood with the Speak Your Way to Cash podcast. Really excited to be here. What's up, Cash Leads? We help speakers, experts, entrepreneurs, and authors book more stages, license their brilliance, and sell using the most powerful sales tool on the planet, which is speaking. So we're going to talk about what to do before landing or sending your first large proposal. I got 5 things for y'all. Take notes. We're going to get in and out. 1, learn the customer's pain points. What keeps them up at night? What language do they use? Make sure you're using their language in your proposal. For some reason, whenever people get into corporate, what I find is that they start saying things like, sorry, y'all. You know what? Let me just, because y'all family. I get so many emails and calls a day. Even when I'm recording, I'm like, oh God, is that a fire I need to put out? Anyways, what I find is that when people get into corporate, they start using corporate speak. So it's like, hello, thou art thou Shakespearean language of the lore. Like, I don't even know what they're talking about. So just use plain language, use your client's language. If they wouldn't explain it that way, you shouldn't. And this is the best lesson a partner in a law firm ever taught me. I wrote this brief, y'all. I thought it was so good. I was getting my dictionary. I was like, ooh, look up a big word to put in paragraph 1. Look up another big word to put in paragraph 2. I'm about to kill him with this one. Whew. I'm stretching, doing all the things before I type out this brief. Y'all, that man got that brief and he said, what is this? He was like, do you know the sign of a great lawyer? Do you know the sign of a really, really, really smart person? And I was like, oh God, trick question. No, Bob, I don't know. He was like, a sign of a really smart person is that they can explain it to a 3rd grader. They can say it in a way that a 3rd grader will get it. He was like, great trial lawyers do not use language that is above the head of the average reading level of America, because they know they are trying to convince people who are on the jury to vote for their side. And you have to be clear, and clarity matters most, right? I'm paraphrasing, but that was basically what he told me, is that if you were really smart, you would be able to write this in a way that anyone could understand it. And here's the truth that he identified quickly that I was hoping he would not find out. The truth was, I didn't understand the material well enough to explain it plainly, which is why I use so many big words. It's why I quoted so much of the case, because I didn't have a real mastery of the knowledge. So I wanted to make sure I sounded smart so no one would find out I really didn't know what I was talking about. Anybody ever been there? How real can we be? Okay. So I share that with you all because sometimes the reason why your messaging isn't clear is because you don't know who you're talking to and you don't know what you're going to sell them to get them the transformation. So the first thing you need to do before sending that big proposal is get very clear on who you're talking to and how you're going to get them a transformation. Learn what they care about. Make sure you use their language in your proposal. Hey, podcast fam, wanted to come and give you a very special invitation to join me at Black Women Sell Live, our live event happening March 17th and 18th in Atlanta, Georgia. It is an in-person event where we will be covering all the details behind our sales strategies and the sales strategies of other seven-figure businesses like ours. I want you in the room. Love that you listen to the podcast. It is going to be an assembling of cash leads like none other. And the fact of the matter is, because you are listening to this episode right now, you can use code PODCAST at checkout for a special gift from me. Hope to see you there March 17th and 18th in Atlanta, Georgia at Black Women Sell Live, our live event covering all things sales for the service-based entrepreneur looking to make more money in their business. If that's you, and I think it is because you're listening to this podcast, then I hope to see you in Atlanta, Georgia, live and in person, March 17th and 18th for the event of the century. Also, number 2, learn who else is going to be reading the proposal. It's important for you to not write the proposal based off the conversation you had with one person when really 7 people are going to be reading the proposal. So you may need to restate some things you already said on your sales call in your proposal because the person or people that are reading your proposal have never spoken with you before. 3, make a video going over the proposal before you send it. Make a video going over the proposal before you send it. So don't just send it. Make a video actually laying out who you are, what you do, adding in your personality, adding in some testimonials, making jokes, being funny, doing what you do, infusing that marketing message, infusing your DNA into your marketing message so that whoever reads it, they get the same feeling that the person who said, send me the proposal already has. 4, have a clear pricing structure that protects you from scope creep. Woo! Okay, scope creep, y'all, is when people hire you to do one thing, but then they want you to do a million other things. It's like if someone hires you to join a program, but then they want all these one-on-one services. Not good, but it happens every day in coaching, consulting, speaking. It's all the time. So it's basically when you give them a scope of work, but they give you a million other things. So you want to make sure that in your pricing structure, it states outside of these things, my hourly rate will be, or outside of these things, I'll only get this. It happens mainly when you're an independent contractor, because if you're an employee, like your job is to be committed to the company. Hard stop. You know what I mean? But if you're I was never the type of employee that was like, that's not in my job description. Like, that's whack. Don't be that employee. But like, if you're a contractor, you probably do need some way to protect yourself from scope creep to make sure you're paid for everything that you actually deliver on. Okay. So have a clear pricing structure that protects you from scope creep. And then 5, this is the biggie, press send. Press send, y'all. Send the proposal. Don't wait all day. If someone asks you for a proposal, promise yourself, have a company policy that you will send that proposal within 48 business days. 48 hours. 48 hours during the business week, not 48 business days. If y'all wait 48 business days, you may not get that deal. Okay, you just may not get that deal. 48 hours, 48 hours, 48 hours. So those are some things that you should do before sending your first large proposal. I hope that this was helpful. If it was, send it to somebody, tag some people in it. And I want to see y'all at Black Women Sell Live, where we will be going over so much more detail. And if you want to know more about what to put in your proposal, chapter 4 of the Speak Your Way to Cash book is great, but also the Speak Your Way to Cash course, www.speakyourwaytocash.com/course, gives you what to put in your 6-figure proposal. So if you're like, okay, I get it, sis, I'm going to send it out, or I get it, but I'm going to send it out. I don't even know what to put in it. I don't even know this. I don't know that. The Speak Your Way to Cash course is where you need to go. If you're just starting out, you're a beginner, the Speak Your Way to Cash book is great. If you're like, okay, I'm ready to implement this stuff and send out some 5- and 6-figure proposals, you have to get the Speak Your Way to Cash course or join our Speak Your Way to Cash mastermind. If you're like, I'm ready to land those 6-figure proposals and I'm ready to take it to the next level and I want to work with you directly and your team directly to make it happen for my life, then that is what we do in the Speak Your Way to Cash mastermind. But look, y'all still got time. Y'all still got time to meet me live in less than 1 month. Oh my God, it is in less than 1 month, y'all. Whew. Black Women Sell Live, the premier event for service providers looking to sell more services. Go to speakyourwaytocashsummit.com, use code podcast at checkout for a little gift from me, and we will go from there. I'll see y'all soon. All right, wasn't that interview amazing? If you're anything like me, you have pages full of notes. But here's the thing. Before you head out, I want you to go to facebook.com and join the Speak Your Way to Cash Facebook group. That is where I am. That's where a ton of other speakers are, a ton of other people who listen to the show. We all congregate there and chat. and it's 100% free. Now, if you're ready to take your speaking career to the next level, I have 2 ways for you to do that. One, you can go to ashleynicolekirkwood.com/SYWTC live replay and pick up the live replay. That training is 7 modules, chock full of information. It's crazy. Go over there, read all about it. Or if you want a more personal experience, you already know that you want to be a speaker. You're ready to fully commit and you want someone to walk you through it and save you tons of time Googling and doing it on your own, then book a VIP day with me. You can go to ashleynicolekirkwood.com, scroll down until you see the VIP day section and get more information on that there. All right. Thank you guys again for watching. Please do not forget to leave us a review. That is how we keep this train rolling and get some of the best speakers in the world to get on this show. So please, please, please leave a review. Shoot me a message on Facebook or Instagram, and Facebook in the Speaker Way to Cash group, Instagram at The Ashley Nicole Show, and I'd be more than happy to chat with you and say hi. All right, y'all have an awesome, awesome day.